Let's get weird, buddy. Let's get weird.
Guys, where are we?
Well, if there's a bright center to the universe, you're on the planet that it's farthest from.
Welcome to the Outer Rim. Enjoy your stay.
Here come the heroes to save the world from destruction. They are X-Men.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here at Smirking Gun, and we're back talking more comics. Specifically, today we're talking about Deadpool Wolverine WWIII. Let's just say it right off the bat. If you've already read this book and you know this isn't Deadpool Wolverine World War III, which is what I thought it was, which is what any reasonable person I think would think this was. You see the cover, you see them in deep distress, and you think, yeah, that's what this means, but it really means Wade Wilson III. So yes, of course, if you've been under a rock, you would know, unless you've been under a rock, you would know that Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie, is coming out July 26th. Is it still coming out July 26th? If it is, it's my birthday. And so I'm super excited, and I'm ready to see that movie. And I've been reading stuff up and playing Deadpool, the video game, which is, I got to say, has not aged. Some of that writing has not aged very well in that game. But these guys have been, into each other's lives since the, early 90s. Deadpool showed up in his book. I want to say it's like number 88, somewhere around there. It's a pretty big issue, and I think it's even in my intros. And they've sparred off back and forth. Wolverine hates Deadpool. Deadpool really wants, to be close to Wolverine. He's like that with Captain America. He's like that with Spider-Man. And even most recently, what I really liked, and they've worked together before with Uncanny X-Force, which if you haven't read Uncanny X-Force by Rick Remender, I highly recommend you do that. But most recently, what I really liked in the Wolverine-Deadpool relationship, besides the fact that Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds had been, quietly creating chemistry with each other in their rivalries that had been going on for years. No, what I'm talking about is actually something different, which is Deadpool's arc in the Krakoan Age, and how he really, it was the same old with Wolverine and Deadpool, but when he showed up in Ben Percy's Wolverine, that was some of the best Deadpool writing I have read in so long. And it carried over into X-Force, where Deadpool was a part of that too. And Ben Percy, man, he really wrote Deadpool really well. And that arc that he had in these most recent books, where he really goes above and beyond to try to prove himself to be worthy, to really, he feels he's worthy. I think a lot of the other people felt like he's fine being on the teams, but it was really Wolverine that he wanted the approval of, in my opinion. And he finally gets it after some just absolute bonkers stuff happens in those books. Go check out Wolverine. I think it's around issue number 20, 21. Where Deadpool jumps in. And then on X-Force for the rest of the run of X-Force. Great Deadpool stuff. And when this came out, it had me right away, like wanting to read this book. Joe Kelly, the guy who was the first person to do Deadpool's, ongoing series. The writer for that came back. So I was thinking I'm getting like Wolverine Madripoor Nights all over again, except for Deadpool, where except this isn't filling in any, kind of blanks, or a corner of some story of Deadpool's. No, this is a new story that Joe Kelly's doing with Adam Kubert, who is one of the best Wolverine artists. He was the one who's doing Wolverine, a lot of the Wolverine issues for this Krakoan age. The Krakoan age that's now over. But put those two guys together, and this should be an amazing book. I read it before going into this, and I love the art, and I love the action, and and so far though, it's the story wise, outside of like really wondering what's going on, it's a little bit like a missed opportunity in the way that there should be I don't know, something more for the reader to hold on to, other than you love these two characters, right? But I think that it's going to get ramped up, and I think that this issue just didn't end strong enough. I'm not saying it needed to reveal like the villain fully in this. I think that there were some surprises to be had and some mystery to be solved, and you don't want to be solving all your mysteries in issue number 1, but I just felt like, yep, it's Deadpool. Yep, it's Wolverine. And it's not like they were written badly or anything, but it just didn't feel... It feels like you've got these quality writers and artists on this book, but right now the plot is like a little more akin to a throwaway tie-in book for when a movie is coming out, to hype up, and there's just some stuff like, think last year's like Secret Invasion series that was just like nothing, right? I don't know. But so why put on these great... So I feel like, and this isn't says that the rest of the issues are going to be like disappointing or anything. I just think that this one, I think it's going to be fine after this. I think there's lots of places for it to go. But this first issue just lacked a little bit. So without further ado, let's just get right into talking about reading Deadpool and Wolverine WWIII, Wade Wilson III. All right, so let's get into Deadpool Wolverine WWIII. Written by Joe Kelly, art by Adam Kubert, colors by Frank Martin. Awesome cover by Adam Kubert, man. Just great. All the detail, the damage, the bullet holes, the knives and things. It's great. In memoriam, we lost another one. Paul Neary, 1949 to 2024. Penciler, inker, writer, editor. I don't know if Paul Neary was the best at any of those things, but he was a lot of things, and that's an accomplishment in and of itself. It is human nature to transform our surroundings through ingenuity and will. It is human nature to propagate the species and celebrate our legacy. It is human nature to deploy all of its considerable tools against the constant pull of entropy. Else the magnitude of our collective truth becomes too much to bear. We are insignificant. Dreams are just misfiring neurons. Our monuments fall. I love that they're doing different Wolverines, different costumes, different time periods in this art. Our bloodlines end and were never ours to claim. As we are born, we die empty. Entropy wins. So the only meaning in our pain-filled lives can be found in bing, bing. Initiate final descent procedures. Touchdown in Vancouver in 15 minutes. So he's going on. This is great. Okay, first off, just the squinting and the red, the bloodshot eyes, and just he was on this, like, whether he's narrating or actually recording thoughts, he's in this like headspace, and then that just totally throws it off. I love it. Such a Wolverine thing to like have like be something that would just, we get to hear the poetry, and it's just it's just blown right off. Like, just, oh well. Deadpool Wolverine WWIII. I got a phone. Doesn't have a screen. Flips shut. Old school. Best part about it, never rings. Except when it does. My phone rings, it means someone's hurt bad. Or someone needs hurting bad. This time, Vancouver PD inspector I used to run with did the dialing. Good lady, by the book. The cop if you want, if trouble comes knocking. Even good cops got a limit. Killings of an undefinable variety all across town. Undefinable is code, means powers are involved. So why not call Alpha Flight or one of Canada's other bright and shiny himbos? Because the bastard likes to play with his food. Leaves victims in a state, makes seasoned coroners toss their lunch with notes signed, Love Wither. This one scares a good cop so bad she doesn't want a superhero. She wants someone to wipe the monster from the face of the earth. Screaming as it goes. It's what I do best. Snicked, snicked. Boom! I want my summer! I will also yell to obtain what I do not currently have, like shoes that match my pouches. But if we all got what we wanted, screaming and or murdering folks, wait, are you American? That's would explain so much. Fucking Deadpool. Fuck. You're looking for love in the wrong place. Again, Doc Knockoff. Oh, bad touch. Our relationship hurts sometimes, I know, but that's just the skin. You don't need the skin, Summer. I'd recognize the sound of that sextuple puncture wound anywhere. Wild side? Oh, Wolverine. I don't keep up with continuity. Look out for the energy things. I just want to talk to you, but Summer changes her skin. How can I know love if real is real? How do I know real is real? Can't tell you how often I ask myself that same question. Hang back, Uncanny DeVito. Everything is ash. Stop changing. Just be real with me, please. Meanwhile, they're like flinging all this stuff and he's keeping it back. Please. You look good. I look better, but you look good for someone your age. For you. Burns. Healing factor will cover it. Think the tentacles absorb energy from a covalent atomic bonds and turn it into physical strength. Or he's a squid who's got bit by a radioactive serial killer. Probably the latter. So this is a team up now? Piss off, Wade. Shh. Poutine up the poot chute. That's smart. No can do, Bubba mine. Victims' families took out a body on El Ducho's head. Blam! Blam! Grrr. Atypically Canadian of them to want revenge instead of apologizing for taking up space in the morgue. You aren't real. That's Wolverine for please give up peacefully as I must return to Charlie's home for obsolete mutants. It's mushy peas at supper. I got an idea. Fandamtastic, hit me. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for the cover. One way to get rid of pesky back hair and pesky spine stuff. Stay out of my way, Deadpool. You're different. You're real. Help me. Arrgh! Upgrade our parish, mighty hero suit, troglodyte, Le Leap. Brrr. The psychos these days, much worse than your average Weapon X escapee. Picotech, Alti-Uni energy weapons, and they know all the click-clock dances? Shut up. They promised me the gifts would help me connect, but... Summer! The bounty! Civilians! The bounty of endangered civilians! Damn it! Most normal people never see a monster in real life. When they do, it doesn't compute. They think they're looking at a broken person who needs help. I envy them. Hunters know a monster is just a wounded animal, the most dangerous kind. Only one fix for that. I hate that damn phone. It's pretty rad. It's like they quadruple slash him at the same time. I used your gifts. Were you watching? These wasted gifts. I used them, but I wasn't real either. Wow, man, and he has just cut the fuck up. Diabolical double dissection, dude. Fuck you, Wade. Later. Drinks at my place. I scored a Sky B&B above a Slim Norton's. Smells of diabetes and desperation. Go count your money. You sound pissed. We capped a serial killer POS. We weren't going to save a guy like that. Sometimes broken is just broken. Same could be said about us. Me? Me? Not you. Not anymore. Mutant outcast, a manipulated monster to beloved X-Man. Third time's the charm, I guess. The hell you on about? Nothing. Just quipping the night fantastic. Smell you later, Wolvie. Even later. Thanks. Keep 'em coming. Washing out the day? Trying never works. Definition of insanity. Trying the same things, expecting new things to happen. There are Slim Nortons around here. You're fucking with me, right? Pick a direction and start walking. You'll hit one every 10 feet or so. Tourist. I'm supposed to be on a plane. The monster's dead so the monster's killer can piss off, but... Wasted gifts. Killer was new to the power game. Maybe he was batshit before. Maybe the power ate his brains. Regardless. Diabetes and desperation. Someone's making monsters, and I think the idiot knows who. Burner phone, unburned. Lucky break. Fucking Deadpool. Irkutsk, Russia. My tech-head pal Forge traces the burner's last call to Siberia. Big place to find one little merc. But I get another lucky break. Scan of private flight manifest from Vancouver to Irkutsk yields a booking by, shit you not, Sonia W. Lude. That's a scramble of Wade Wilson, in case you're wondering. Miss Lude booked a room in a fancy pants hotel on Lake Baikal with another guest, Ernie Wolf, the world's crappiest trail of breadcrumbs. I'm not sure I've hated someone as much as I hate that jackass right now. And I carry some pretty deep hate. No witnesses! Enhanced humans smell like the killer we put down in Vancouver. Not a capture mission. Noted. Pain is a powerful motivator sometimes. It's the only one that'll work on a person. I can't afford the luxury of giving over to pain. Yeah, I would imagine. That's how my monster comes out. In spite of appearances, I don't want to be that monster. Never again. It fucking hurts, but I swim through it as a man. I'm a man. Have you ever been to the Bolshoi, Mr. Logan? Club-footed miscreants compared to you. Your performance exceeded expectations. Performance? What else does one call art in motion? Oh, the films are one thing, but to see you work in person? Why? What game is Deadpool playing? The answers are here, sir. Thwack! Thanks. 400 kilometers north. I've had money. I've been dirt poor. Prefer poor given the choice. Money always smells like blood, whether it jingles or folds. What sort of elite jack-offs you get into bed with this time, Wilson? Welcome to Kolyabel, Mr. Logan. Spasibo, darling. Might want to take that ride back to civilization and looking for a new gig. You're about to be unemployed. Thank you, sir. What the Finally, he arrives. The one and only, the Wolverine! Yay! Welcome, sir. Where's Deadpool? The voice. I have chills. Fuck off. Did you expect the musk? He touched me. So strong. Shorter than I thought. Camera adds 10 pounds and 3 inches, apparently. So many people are going to get their asses kicked tonight. Entitlement brings out my bad side. Holy shit. Wait, what did you do? He chose courage, the courage to be better. He allowed me to help him evolve beyond the constraints of his considerable but limiting form. Upgrade or perish. Deadpool, you hear me? His chosen name is Wade Wilson III. Shunk! Whoopsie. Third time's the charm were his last words before he was sedated. Perhaps you can explain the reference? If you can spare the breath. You followed him for a reason. Were you friends? Rivals? Either way, no one truly knows what another is capable of when faced with the opportunity to transcend. You got your one. I can give you one shot. Now's the time to speak up before I start cutting. I'm going to kill you. Woo! Ah! Becoming number Zosa begins now. Observe, friends. This is the power of change. To be continued. Now, that's what the next issue looks like. Now, like I said, there's some stuff here, but the mystery of like what happened to what Deadpool when he left and then just suddenly shows up there. Are they going to go into that? Are they going to spend part of issue number 2 going into what happened? I imagine we'll probably meet the villain of the story. And we kind of met him here. They pulled the usual like first appearance, cameo appearance kind of stuff here where they hide the face. They haven't said the name. He hasn't been on the cover. He hasn't gotten a full splash page. So there's stuff going on there. Why is he doing this? Did they capture Deadpool? Did he come to them willingly? Did he just making jokes as usual when they were having their way with him? There's a bunch of things. I think that's part of it, but I think that's good story-wise, especially in a TV show or a movie, and can work here in a comic book too. There's no reason that they can't like somehow do a good reveal. But again, if you don't have anything more concrete to go on, like as far as like getting something to really hold on to, other than it's another auction kind of space, a bunch of people there for an event in a way. So maybe not as much an auction. Well, maybe, I mean, if the guy is selling his tech, maybe that's why a bunch of those people are there. And this underground black market thing that was started with Orcus, I think in the Krakoan age, that whole where they had Wolverine's arm. I think that the market wasn't, I don't know if it was run by Orcus or not, but anyway, there's things that are going on in this book that are interesting. And I love Wolverine writing and I love the Deadpool writing in here. But yeah, plot. We just need a bit more going on in the plot. Lots and lots of mystery, but no real reveals. So anyway, and they say that this Withers guy is dead, but did Wolverine kill him? Did he kill him? I don't know. So will that character come back? Not that he really needs to be, but he did seem to have some answers too. I mean, he's the one who was like, it's, maybe he was the one recording things. I don't know. But either way, I still like this book. I mean, it's Joe Kelly. It's Adam Kubert. The writing is there. Let's hit that plot in issue number 2, folks. So anyway, if you like what we're doing here, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. As we are going to be back talking more comics and getting to Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III, Wade Wilson III, whatever you want to call it, issue number 2 pretty soon. We've got other stuff going on as well on the channel. So be good to each other. Keep reading comics, and I'll see you on the next video, bub. Bye. Ba 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 bum. Ba bum 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 bum.